yet.
I know.
It says going. No, we are.
Yeah.
But it's just us. Nobody's
Yeah.
here. Yeah, the counter's not even working.
There it is.
Yeah, well, it started at 7. So, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm still alive.
Well, I hope you're breathing.
I mean, we went live, but I'm still alive before we went live.
Hmm. Got a heartbeat? I mean, duh.
You're retarded. Anyway, first time chatting live on my computer. I don't even know what the crap I'm doing with this button. What do you think that is?
I think it's volume.
I do too. But
No.
it's already jacked up. So anyway, um, what time is it? It's 11 o'clock at night. It's past everybody's bedtime. Why are we even up?
When got to be?
Huh?
I don't know. I'm up all night. Sleep during the day. Well, I do.
Right. So, it's fun or what? So we need to, in case anybody happens to become an audience, we should have a conversation and check for at least, make this productive as possible.
Okay.
Because this story's for later as an actual video.
Yeah.
So we have to decide to delete it.
Yeah.
Because at this point, it's probably going to get scrapped. I mean, just saying. So, having said that, I'm just going to say that this lady right here, stupid pop-ups. Sorry. Yeah, when your browser's protection expires, you probably should renew it. Yeah. Anyway, we've been fishing a little bit, and as any guy probably would be, skeptical with taking a girl out for the first time fishing. Not your first time fishing, but fishing with me. Took her somewhere to practice casting, and she thought she was. Well, she almost walked into the water.
I did not.
Almost. But anyway, she did really good other than a couple things. But what?
Couple.
Catching trees and stuff.
How many fish you caught?
But that's you're down the road.
How many fish have you caught?
Lifetime or this year?
Just with me. Well, this year.
One less than you. She's just got right to the point. She went to the throat right there.
Jugular.
I'm telling you. Okay, so anyway, what I'm trying to say, I have to pick with her a little bit. Well, she's actually doing really, really well. And she has a lot of patience, which is not like most females. She has a lot of patience. And like, I'm ready to move and try a different bait or try a different spot. I look over. She's still casting. Still casting. Still casting. Wow.
Determination.
Like a good fish, that's a keeper.
No.
Yeah. So anyway, we went a couple times, and I know the first time I went out by myself, well, I actually picked up a fish, got a brown trout. That was on my video, first catch of 2019. And then we went out once, didn't really count. It was just basically practice casting. And then we went again. She got a brown trout her first
cast.
Yeah, first cast. I mean, it wasn't maybe how far out did you cast?
Probably about 8 feet.
What even?
Yeah,
wasn't
but
very.
That.
So we're there fishing, and now I finally made it over to my spot where I was going to fish, and by this time I'm on third or fourth different color spinner. Nothing worked for me. I never even got a thump, never got a bite, nothing. She hooked into another one, and I was like, wow. So a little bit later, and I'm trying different colors. I mean, I'm not that far from her. We're fishing into the same pool, and I'm tired of. I went through my bag basically of all the different color spinners I had, and she's still using the same rainbow trout colored Panther Martin spinner,
which is gone.
I'm sorry, it was actually a rooster tail. Yeah, that's.
It's gone.
I know where we can get more.
Who lost it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, but she used the same
a 3-pounder. is what you caught with
Got a
it.
tree pounder. with
Yeah,
that
you
lure.
caught a tree pounder
But I
with
know
it.
she used the same lure the whole time, just sit there and cast, and was productive and caught 2 fish. And then all of a sudden I heard, Kevin, I got one. Looked over,
That's
she's
what I say all the time. Kevin,
I
I got
know.
one.
This never made I don't think we made a video of this. We recorded some of this footage, but we didn't make a video on this. We were just testing out a new GoPro as well. And there's a story behind that too. But anyway, yeah. You know, the waterproof case, I was skeptical. I'm just going to take a little minute here. I was skeptical at first. You know, she got me the GoPro as a gift, very sweet of her. And it's our GoPro. Yeah.
It's his. It's yours. I bought it for you.
I actually can't use it. Anyway, so I was skeptical about thinking about using it with the waterproof case, like underwater, because it's brand new and I don't want to mess it up off the bat. God forbid there's got a crack in it somewhere. One of the hinges, flanges, something ain't right, and it's just going to be ruined. I'd be like, nah, that sucks. Yeah, waterproof camera ain't waterproof. I didn't want to take the chance. I was going to be a minute. I say, like, get 20 videos in. Then we're going waterproof. That's my thought process. Well, I got down there the first time we were going to try it out, and I forgot the bolt that holds it to the chest harness. But we're like, screw it. It seems I was going to hold it, not let it fall. That's where you mess up. Okay.
You did tell me that. And I said, you'll be careful.
I know. Well, her line, it's not her fault. Her line was a brand new rod she got, and her line was all phone cord memory because it sits on the shelf. She was about to rod, and I knew better. We picked out some new line. We were just like, let's just see what happens. Let's go for it. I've never seen a new rod with that shape of line. I mean, that bad. Ever. It was bad.
It was bad.
I'm going to be honest, by the third time that she, it's not her fault, but she cast it, bird's nest everywhere. So there I am, bent over, untangling. GoPro goes, boom, and it just rolls down the bank, as I do as well, after the daggone thing. I mean, I dropped to the dog position, and I crawled down the bank, and the hand goes in the water to my elbows, and I'm like, I can't find it. Finally grab it, pull it up. She think I have a fish.
All I saw when I looked over is sliding on your knees and splashing in the water.
She thought I had a fish.
I was like, what's he got?
She thought I had a fish. How sweet.
Yeah.
I was just like holding the GoPro up like, behold.
And I was like, oh.
I'm like, you're not going to believe what I did.
Yeah.
And guess what? Luckily, I had turned it off before it went in. And I immediately turned it on for some stupid reason. That's probably not a smart thing. They power it up when its circuits are wet. It worked. It still works.
Yeah.
It was a little funny at first. The little screens were a little crazy, and sometimes I'd pull the battery, put it back in, and it was fine. But now it's never doing happened. It's good. So I don't feel so bad now about putting it in the actual waterproof case and shutting it and submerging it. I don't feel so bad. Last weekend.
You done? You're going to do it?
I don't feel bad doing it now. It went into water.
You think you're going to do it now? I thought you were skeptical.
I'm not now.
Not
I was skeptical when it was brand new.
See, I was out of the loop.
Yeah, and I was skeptical that if something could mess up, it's scary to have a expensive camera go in the water, even though it has a waterproof case made for it. My luck, something would get wet and it would.
And it did.
But yeah, to say that the whole camera goes in the water without the waterproof case. No, it was in the waterproof case, but it wasn't shut all the way because we learned you can't hear it through the microphone if you shut the case all the way. We need to get on past this story.
Yeah,
it's
done.
But anyway, to say that I actually went out.
You're on a tangent.
You're helping me.
Anyway, it still works.
So anyway, last weekend I went out, fished, and the wind got up as soon as I got out there. 4 other boats were out there. Nobody caught anything. Not a great day. I mean, I had to take cover in a cove to get out of the wind because it was blowing me around like crazy. It was just ridiculous. And I got a bad headache. I finally come back to load my boat back up, put the trailer in the water. Wind blew the boat sideways as I was trying to get it up on the trailer. Had to actually get down in the water, walk out in the boat, and move it over. I was just ready to get out of there. I had a bad headache. Didn't realize that I had the GoPro in my freaking pocket in my pants when I did that.
You're determined.
I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Again, guess what? It's still good. It wasn't in the case at all. Not the. It was just bare
It wasn't
camera.
in the case when you dropped it.
Yeah, when I
was
first
it?
dropped it in the water, it was in the case because the case fell off the harness because there was no
okay.
bolt.
Gotcha,
The second time I
gotcha.
walked into the water to get my boat over on the trailer, camera in my pocket, no case at all. Camera's good. So I don't have any reservations about putting that thing submerged in the water. I'm screw the waterproof case. That's so much good. Just go. But I may not do that. I mean, I will use a waterproof case, but I'm not worried about it. So anyway, to get off that conversation about the GoPro camera. But yeah, she's doing really good. So that trip we went, she caught one first cast, she caught another one later. Then I still haven't got a bite again. I'm going through all these spinners. She's still using the same lure. She hooks into something huge, and I hear drag just peeling, and I look over and her rod's bent. I'm like, she's got a snag? And I'm like, well, what? You don't have a drag pulling from a snag. And I saw her rod doing up and down, and she's just over there cranking the handle, trying to reel it in. And I go over and give her some, fix her drag a little bit. And she had it for a little while. It popped off, and I saw a look on her face. I looked at her. I was like, I felt that bait, or so whatever I said.
It was terrible.
I know what
you said. It makes you feel terrible,
I
don't
know,
it?
I would have said that.
Yeah.
But see, now that right there, I had the one fish before we got together. So I caught the one brown trout. Then that day she caught two brown trout. So it's 2-1. Then the following or the next trip we took out, I caught two brown trout. And then she caught a big she caught some big rainbow. She caught a good size rainbow.
Yeah.
So that actually made it 3-3. Okay, I caught 3 browns. She caught 2 browns and a rainbow. The first time I took her out of my boat, we were out there fishing for a while, and on the fish finder, it showed everything was down pretty deep still. Water temperature wasn't that warm. I had no way to tell what it was, but just from the lake ward it said. Anyway, so I think the most shallow that I found was like 16 feet of water. Everything else was even deeper. And I finally told her, so we need to drop something straight down because I know there's catfish down at the bottom and other fish in the creek channel. But that would be our best bet because fishing on the flats and up in shallow, it ain't going to do anything right now. Rigged her up with a night crawler, dropped it straight down. We looked on the fish finder, it was like 40 feet of water, 36 feet down. She went for it, dropped straight down. I think it may have been not even 3 minutes.
Went long.
She hooked into a catfish. And I'm sitting there, and this didn't occur to me yet. I'm sitting there thinking, well, and the thing about it is, at this particular reservoir, you have to be off the water a half hour before it closes, and it closes at 7, so it was about 6 at this point.
Boats have to be out 30 minutes.
Yeah. No, thank you for keeping me straight.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, we need to, hold on, let me do this real quick. So we need to, pretty much, we're about done, right? And, okay. So anyway, I'm like, it's about to be done. We don't have much time, right? So, I'm like, heck yeah, I'm going to get me one too. I'm going to drop it down there. But as soon as I got rigged up and dropped down, I mean, there was no way we didn't have enough time. But I didn't realize it till the other day. I was at work and it just hit me like a ton of bricks. She's beat me. That fish we're not really competitive. We're not really competition because you're winning. That's why I'm saying that.
Yeah, whatever. I ain't letting you win. I'm going to try to catch me a catfish.
Hey, that's Andy Bassin AF. I don't know if he's actually watching now still because we're at 13 minutes now talking about not a whole lot of anything. But if you're still watching, Andy, hey, what's up, bro? But anyway, so I just realized that she's beat me. So the thing is, I was like, with the girls fishing and everything, and I'm like, how's she gonna be? Is she gonna catch fish? Is she gonna like it?
With girls fishing.
It could be.
Yeah.
I know how some have been.
And that's got to do with me.
No, you're the
exactly.
Best. You're the best. So I mean, she's beating me right now.
Yeah.
That all could change in the morning.
Oh.
So anyway, that could change in the morning because I actually have to go late tomorrow morning to work because we don't have a lot to do in the morning, so we're going to go in late. So I may fish in the morning, which she was going to go with me, but she has to go to work and take care of some stuff. Yeah. So, but does it count if we're not together? I mean, you haven't.
No, it don't count. No, it does
Yeah,
not.
does
You
too.
come back and tell me anything.
I didn't
You
know.
come back and tell me anything.
Yeah, I took a picture of one. It was this big. Picture weighed 13
Oh
pounds.
gosh.
No, I can't do that.
You come back and tell me anything.
But we're actually working on doing something that neither one of us has never done. Crappie fishing,
Hmm. Yeah.
because I've never actually caught one, and I've been watching a lot of videos about it, and we're trying because, when we hear that's like everybody's opinion, it's the best tasting fish on the lake. They big a lot of get into usually get into big schools, and when you get into them, you can start catching a bunch of them. I've actually and that type of fishing under the bobbers with little micro jigs, loop knots, attractants. Uh, Crappie fishing is fun. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen you catch a few, Andy. I was like kind of jealous a little bit. Like, what do you? Uh, but but the reservoir we fish at a lot here has a lot. It's supposed to be a huge population of crappie.
Mm-hmm.
They actually have no size limit, which I mean, I'm not going to take anything really small, but you can keep 25 a day. So that's pretty cool. So we're going to try to figure that out. And I believe they're supposed to start spawning pretty soon. Like I said, we're watching a lot of videos of different people trying to get some tips and tricks and techniques down, figured out. And hopefully pretty soon we'll have something to show for that. Won't be doing such a crappy job at crappie fishing. Right? What do you think?
Mm. I agree. I agree. It's
Yeah.
just a lot to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all crap. It's just all crap.
No.
Yeah. It won't be.
Yeah, I did a video a while back. I was
Oh crap.
so wanting to go catch a crappie, and I was like determined, but still, honestly, I really had no idea what I was doing because I guess like with some things, the tactics they're different. The presentation is different. Like finding the crappie on structure, the part of the season where they're going to be located. I think I've even figured out that at some point in the year they may scatter out and I guess they school back up before spawn. I mean, all this stuff is important, but I do know everybody says once you find them, you're on them, and there's a huge school of them. You can start catching them all several, quite often. I know some people say every couple casts, if not every cast. I hear that attractant is very important, which I never. I mean, I had when I was a kid. Gosh, if anybody ever remembers Sure Strike, come in a white tube. That stuff, and God forbid, I don't know how many times it got spilt in the tackle box, and all your lures, all your soft plastic will be stuck together like spaghetti because that stuff dries. Sure Strike. Oh, that stuff has a surely good smell. You don't forget it. Oh, something dead. Surely dead. But
Sure did.
Sure Strike. That's
Sure,
but anyway,
sure
other
did.
than that, I've never used fish attractant since then. I know some of the soft plastics have it infused in it, but I've been reading and watching videos and some articles that say that's really important for crappie because even in the schools, some of the fish that are, the hungry fish, the ones that want to munch, they're going to come up and hit your lure anyway. The guys do say that you will catch some even without attractant, but if you put on the attractant, it makes a lot more of the fish become aggressive, and I guess that would be like turn them into a little feeding frenzy. So that's pretty cool. But we're going on 18 minutes here. I don't know how long we should. Anything else you want to talk about?
No. I'm good. It's getting late.
I'll talk about this little trip. I know real quick about my boat last weekend trying to.
I missed that.
Yeah, you didn't miss anything.
I did.
I'm gonna tell this real. We're gonna end it on this. I'm gonna talk about this for a second. And what a trip! So last weekend, you had to work. Yeah, she worked last weekend. She works third shift, unfortunately, right now. Hopefully, it's just temporary. But so I went out on the Martinsville City Reservoir, launched my boat. I'm looking forward to a great time. I'm out there, and so the water was pretty calm. The sun was out. I had several rods rigged, and I'm out fishing, and fish finders on. It's working out pretty good so far. I'm seeing some fish, but nothing's working. Nothing's biting. Then the wind picks up like crazy. It got pretty rough. It got to the point where finally I went into a cove, more like just to take cover because I had no anchor, and I really needed one because I'm be honest, I was about, oh gosh, I don't know, 30, 40 yards off the bank. And I could get about 2 to 3 casts in towards the bank before I'd have to get back on shore and reposition myself out away from the bank. That's how much the wind was blowing. Like the bow would be up here, and I'd be fishing this direction. The next thing I know, if I didn't move, I'd be turned around facing that way. So I would just turn around with the boat as it would turn around for me. Because I mean, the wind was just whipping. It was sorry about that. It was just like, the wind was whipping. I mean, it was throwing. I mean, it was ridiculous. It was crazy. So after a while, I stayed out for 4 hours. I was determined. I tried drop shot. I tried jig. I tried soft plastic Texas rig. I tried a crankbait. I kept the night crawler off the back transom soak and throw it out. I actually wrapped it up around a trolling motor once because the wind blew it in the trolling motor. And I'm having to get away from the bank and oh, there goes that rod in the trolling motor. Like, oh my God. Then I had to pull the trolling motor up, take the prop off, pull the line off the spindle as I'm getting blown into the bank with no trolling motor because the blade's in my hand. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, you should have been there. You should have been there to laugh at me. So by the time I finally got the prop back on, I almost dropped that little pin in the water that Andy says every time I kayak. Almost dropped the pin in the water, and that would have been like no good.
Very you important. A lot of things in that water. You do. Anyway.
What have I dropped it? Besides the GoPro. Anyway, so I get it back together. Anyway, I've got the point I'm trying to make. I was like, you know what? That's it. Call it a day. Going to get the car, get the boat out of there. I go back to the dock and thinking, I'm gonna smash into this dock like yeah. So I turn around the corner turn around the corner and line up with the dock, and it just slams me into the dock, and we're not going to continue to tell everything that happened at the dock, like forgetting to turn off the trolling motor, thinking it's the
leaving
wind.
The GoPro in your pocket.
Well, I'm getting that. I'm holding on to the dock for dear life, thinking, oh, because the wind's blowing, it's whipping, it's almost whistling. I'm thinking, I can't let go of the dock to get the rope to tie to the cleat.
You were determined to walk me.
Because I'm going to be into the actual, I'm bringing the boat ashore on the concrete ramp because it was blowing. And I was like, oh, I can't let go of the dock. I'm a white knuckling the dock. And people are like, fella needs some help down there. He's in a predicament. I'm just like, I look back at the boat, the freaking trolling motor's clicked onto the second position. I'm like, and I didn't have to tell no one that. I told her, and I'm telling all of you, 3, 4 people. I don't even know how many people's here. It's ridiculous. It's past everybody's bedtime. I got a trolling motor on. Let's just all keep that to ourselves. Let's don't go any farther. I'm an idiot.
You can't go by yourself no more. You need guidance.
I had my life jacket in 3 feet of water, about to drown. God forbid. That's neither here nor there. So anyway, so here's the all right. So I at this point I determined the wind's blowing so much. I was trying to decide. And normally, what I'll do is I'll back my trailer into the water, take my rope, and pull the boat up to the trailer, and I can grab the front bow, hook clamp on it, winch it up, drive it out, hook up the transom, and I'm good. I'm thinking there's no way I can do that right now, but when the wind's blowing, as soon as I pull, it's gonna come sideways. Like that.
You're gonna keep on and you're gonna go sideways. You were determined.
So anyway, so I'm like, okay, bright idea number 4 today. I'll just back her up with the trolling motor and I'm gonna get a good start at her in 5.
4.
No, I mean 5 speed. Like as fast as it'll go with the wind in my back. Oh, that was great. Guess how that turned out? Sideways. I'll come at the back. The way I was coming, I thought, I'm going to tip my car. I'm going to put it in the back window. But no, it come pretty straight.
We didn't have all that trouble together.
The wind wasn't blowing.
Oh,
no, baby.
The wind.
Did you not hear this?
The wind. Yeah, the wind.
Do you need to go back and watch this?
You're really going to blame nature. The wind
was blowing. You called me out. Seriously? Oh, My God. So seriously, yeah. The weather's all right. All right. I ain't even done the story. I didn't know we're gonna be in here for lunchtime. It's like a half hour. Okay. I drive the kayak. I'm kayak. Drive my boat. Kayak is in the past. Drive my boat up on the trailer. The front of the boat's going straight onto the trailer, doing just fine. I'm about to get up, bunked up and everything, all the way to go. Got the trolling motor. Well, it's more like anyway. So the wind comes and puts me sideways right at the end, right at the last bit of what I needed. Not good. So I'm thinking, well, hope for the best, and I crawled off the trailer, got in the car, and pulled it up, and looking back to my rear, and I saw the back of the boat going, okay, if I keep on, it's going to fall off the back. So this ain't good. It's a 12-foot John boat. It's aluminum V-hull. And I'm thinking this. I had a 2-pound headache. That's the only thing I caught. It was bad. So I'm thinking,
After all that,
yeah,
I'd have a headache too.
I guess so. So I'm sitting there thinking, I am gonna just walk down there. I have my cargo pants on and whatever. I'm walking down to the end of the boat in the water up to knee deep. Actually, it's a little deeper than that. I'm gonna just slide it on over in the bunks, be good, and drive out, hook it up. Hopefully, no one sees me with wet pants. My pants were wet when I put them on. But, edit that out. But no. So what happened was I did that, and the whole thing about the GoPro. If anybody's seen the first part of this live, talking about the GoPro got wet the first time. Anyway, it was in my pocket when I walked down to get the boat, put it on the trailer.
Yeah.
Not in the case. I'm thinking, well, if the first time wasn't going to be, it redeemed itself. I was so lucky that things still work. GoPro, the camera, I mean, like I said, it was in a case that wasn't shut all the way, just so we could hear, because I don't have a mic for it yet. Fell in the water. Camera was good. I walked out into the water to get the back of the boat on the trailer, GoPro in my pocket, no case at all. Submerged. I mean, it went up to the
You're
camera.
determined.
Yeah, camera good.
Camera good. I don't think
fine.
the third time.
It's still, please, God, Lord, help me. Do not let me soak that GoPro.
Be not.
I want you to put it in the washing machine now in my pants.
No, that would probably happen.
It's my buddy Andy. He said I bumped into Gwen, lost her pole, went back a week later, found the pole, was headed back, taking the reel apart to see how bad it was, and dropped the drag switch in the water. Oh my, that's crazy. Yeah, that's like the pin for the prop. I didn't realize. I know the pin was out. I took the prop off before, but it's kind of an emergency situation where I'm going towards the bank and I've got to take the line out of my trolling prop, so I have no choice. And I'm just normally at home when I want to just make sure things are lubricated, everything's tight. I took the prop off like this really carefully, and when I was on the water, being that tornadoed into the bank, I was there's a pin. I about dropped it in the water. Which if I did, I was done. There's nothing I could do because it won't grab onto the say a keyway. It won't grab onto the prop and do anything. I mean, it might spin. But no, so yeah, that was pretty sketchy. I'm glad I didn't actually do that, but that was a really crazy day. That was crazy. Hey, Andy, do you by any chance ever see this guy? I watched him on YouTube. I love his crappy fishing video. Richard Gene, the fishing machine. If you haven't seen this guy, you need to check him out. He's got some really
Elmo. You'll love Elmo.
I wondered who Elmo was for a while.
We now know who Elmo is.
Oh, this guy. If you haven't watched him, you need to go check him out. He is hilarious. He's got some good tips. He actually catches some bass in his videos, but he does a lot of crappie fishing. Crappie. Depends on where you're from, I guess. But yeah, he's a character.
It's called both here.
What?
It's called both here.
Yeah, I know, but when I lived back in Georgia, it seemed like everybody calls him crappie. And when I come back home to Virginia, everybody calls him crappie. And I made a video trying to catch crappie, and I didn't catch any crappie. So
it was a crappy day.
I had crappy lures. It was a crappy day.
You broke your crappy phone.
Made a crappy video.
You broke your crappy phone that day.
No, that was a different day.
Was it? It was a crappy day too.
I've broken a lot of stuff. But yeah. Yeah, that was
Southwest Virginia is where we're from.
Yeah, it was making one video here. I think it was the video Yeah, cold November bank fishing. One of my recent videos, I'm actually using my Samsung Galaxy S8, walking down the gravel road, which is a trail before you get to that cove that I went to, and dropped the freaking phone face down on the gravel and broke the screen on that video. So that hurt a lot. The phone was fine for a while. It later just the screen went yellow, black and yellow.
Oh, I got family in Virginia Beach.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So Andy, how you been doing? Have you been catching anything lately, or what's your biggest fish of the year?
What's your biggest?
Not really
Not the
big.
one that got loose that can't you almost got.
Oh, you can't count that.
Oh, I know.
Everybody knows you can't.
You
get,
can't count it. You
can't
saw
count.
it, but I don't
Yeah,
know
that's
that.
a miss. If you don't get your hand on it, you can't count it.
So that trout would be your biggest this year.
Yeah, but see, those brown trout that I caught were native brown trout, and they're not. I mean, there are big native brown trout. Don't get me wrong, but most of them in Smith River are not really that big. They are naturally.
I don't know which one was
Your
my cat or the trout.
No, your catfish was the biggest.
Yeah, you think
Your rainbow trout was substantial, but your catfish was. I mean, lengthwise was bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, all in
I don't
all,
know.
that channel cat you caught last weekend, I think it was weekend before, was much bigger. Yeah, there you go. Thanks for making me realize what I just realized.
What?
Not only has she beat me with catches so far this year, she's got the bigger fish.
Oh.
That's going to change tomorrow. I'm telling you now.
It don't change unless we're together.
When I catch the fish, I can take pictures and prove it. I'll make it on a video.
Okay.
Share it with everybody.
Keep on.
I better
don't count. Don't count.
It's like I'm over smacking a bee's nest. I better be careful. I'm going to get stung.
You won't even get up in the morning.
I will too. Yeah, I know I'm bad about that. It's like 11:30 something tonight, and I'm sitting here, we're doing this, and I'm like, she's got to get up early. I don't have to be at work tomorrow until 10. I want to take my boat out. I know we're going to get fish this weekend. We're going to make a video this weekend. I'm not sure if we're going to go after trout, go on the boat, do both, but we really want to catch crappie so bad. I mean, they have to cooperate. I mean, we're going to do our part. I mean, I hope they come through.
Maybe you stayed at the bank here. Fishy.
We're dropping breadcrumbs off the back of the transom.
Yeah. You'll find them.
Do you think they're like Italian breadcrumbs?
Just make sure it's stale bread. Don't use our good bread.
Yeah.
These things.
Oh, cool. That's cool, Andy. I know that guy, Creek Fishing Adventures, he always talks about catching those Coosa bass. I think they're native only to that area down there, or maybe the Conestoga River. I ain't really sure. I don't think I've ever caught one, but I've seen him catch a bunch of them. You were in a video with him, actually. I saw you in a video fishing with him. That's pretty cool. So you know what I'm talking about. I forget his name. We've commented on each other's videos a lot. Creek Fishing Adventures. Yeah, I know he catches those Coosa bass. 1 pound Coosa bass caught yesterday. That's pretty cool.
Coosa bass.
Coosa bass. Yeah. You weren't listening.
I am listening.
I said because I may not be right, but I think it's only in that area down there. Really hard for a small fish. Yeah, that's cool.
What area?
We'll have to look it up. Well, Tennessee, Georgia.
Why would it be there?
And I mean, they may be here. I've never heard of them except when I was down there. John's his name. Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's got some good videos.
You act like Tennessee's like a million miles away. It's just 2 hours down the road.
Well, no, that's the top part of Tennessee. Because, I mean, our state does border with Tennessee. I understand that. But Tennessee, where me and Andy was at, is like right beside Georgia.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's cool. But almost about to hit 100 subscribers. Like I said, I know a lot of videos are not that exciting because I haven't had a GoPro before. Like I usually am the format of catching the fish, landing the fish, filming the fish. Fish looking all defenseless, like, what are you doing to me? I mean, but so pretty soon, I'll get a lot more videos with, the action shots of catching the fish, fighting the fish, reeling it in, and all that good stuff. So that's pretty cool. Looking forward to that. I got my partner, my sidekick with me, who now has become competition because she's doing really good. I mean, you meet a woman and you're like, oh, gotta learn like to fish and all this, and she loves to fish and she's doing better than I am. So. She's sitting nodding her head like, yep, that's true. I know it. Oh my God.
Well, you're a good teacher. So. There's that.
I did hook her up with that catfish catch because
you did.
I told her so they're down at the bottom, and
I tried. I said, you can reel it in. You said,
can I touch it? Can I take it off the hook?
You did.
Hush. That's because I have them, the man. But I mean,
you did.
Well, I mean,
I said you can reel it in.
That was the first time I showed you about the catfish, about how not to get stung.
Yeah, because
because the little small catfish are the worst because they will they'll put it on you. If they get to flopping around, you let them. And I showed her how to hold it, and boy, there's some slimy jokers, aren't they? Little channel cats. But yeah, the front pectoral fin's got that long bone. The first bone in the fin is really like a needle, and their top dorsal fin. And the bigger they get like a blue cat and some of the bigger channels, it gets a lot duller. But the smaller ones, what's that?
He's talking about me. I'm the champion.
Champion?
Now. Yeah.
You mean champion?
You mean
you're the champion?
Yeah, it's me.
Apparently, right now. That might change tomorrow. I'm gonna say this probably.
It don't change tomorrow. The rules are set. You can't just make the rules up as you go.
We gotta get out of here. We're going at 36 minutes.
I know. I'm not the one doing all the talking.
Well, maybe I'll let you talk.
I'm done. I'm good. I'm just
like, I'm done. I'm done. That is crazy. So.
We're going fishing tomorrow.
Yes, I am. I'm going fishing tomorrow.
They don't count if you catch any.
Why does it not count?
Because rules are rules.
We counted my first brown trout I caught and you wasn't with me.
Good point.
Yeah. Even though I was
we'll talk about it.
What? Now you gonna put me through to?
I don't know. No, we haven't been counting that since 1, 2. You've caught with. Okay, let's just not count that fish.
No, we're counting that fish.
You don't count that fish.
Video on that
if
fish.
You don't count that fish. Then since I have been going fishing with you.
No,
I'm still ahead. There is no way.
No matter how you look at it, you're ahead.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm ahead more if we don't count yours.
From now on, I ain't taking a fish off your hook. Okay.
I'm good with that.
Here's what we're gonna do. Now, she's been watching a lot of videos. That's why she's cool. I mean, she's in it to win it. She's been sending me stuff about crappie information all day at work. I'm like, that's my girl.
I'm gonna catch one.
Bring it back in one more game.
Oh.
So we're both learning this. Like I said, I mean, I want to get in some crappie, among other things. Pre-spawn bass fishing, catching a monster panfish, bluegill, going out catching some cats, all this good stuff. I caught yellow perch up here at the reservoir. There's quite a few of those. Those things can slice you up. To my catfish. Oh, I'd handle a catfish. Perch, yellow perch, when you catch them, they flare their gills out, and it's a thin, like, bone plate at their gill. And I already know that. I tell you, I think I caught 2 or 3 that one day. I think all of them but one cut me. And I'm trying to be careful. And they're slimy. They're like little torpedo shape with tiger stripe. They really do. They shake around, they flop, and they just barely they cut your fingers. I'm telling you, we'll catch one up there, and I'll show you how sharp those gills really are. They're very dangerous. They flare those things out, keep them out like a defense mechanism. As you catch them, they'll keep those gills out. And if you bump in, they slice, move through. I mean, no, you're gonna be like, you weren't kidding. No, they are sharp.
You can take that off the hook for me when I catch one.
Cut the line. Take it off the hook. Yeah, give me that. I mean, got a Band-Aid to hand to me? First day fishing and perch. Okay. Anyway. So So the next time we go fishing, since it's gotten so competitive, so cutthroat here, she's gonna fish ahead of me, technically for the year. Even though I mean this is some of the hard time fishing. The fish are mostly down deep right now. It's cold. Their metabolism's changed. They're not that active, but that'll all change when they get ready to. The warm temperatures come and they get to where they're going to get ready to start. They feed really good. Then they're going to go. It's pre-spawn. They're going to start staging. Then they're going to go into the flats and shallows and lay eggs and start thinking about spawning. I keep looking at myself. I know the camera's up here. I do apologize, but until so she knows a lot now. She's learning a lot. She's doing well.
No.
I think
Mm.
we should either forget about the past
Oh.
as far as what we
because
caught.
that's what losers say. That's what people lose and say anyway. But anyway, go ahead.
I'm pretty on the inside.
Oh, that's what.
You know what? That's what ugly people
That's
say.
what ugly people
Yeah,
say.
I'm pretty on the inside. Oh my gosh. But anyway, I'm thinking we should just go fishing. You rig your rod, you get your bait. I'll rig my rod, I'll get my bait. You pick the front and back of the boat and we go for it.
Okay.
The loser has to jump in the water.
What are you gonna do for losing this round? You can't just start over because you're losing.
I'm talking about the day we go. That day we go.
But you want to start over because you're losing. It's like a bunch of bullies on a playground
I
saying
mean, besides the 4 of the 3 was going on.
You had just said start over.
No, what I mean. Yeah, she still has 4 fish this year. I have 3.
Yeah. And you want to start over.
I'm talking about only this trip we go. We're counting this trip 0-0 as we go into it. Nothing.
Why?
Trip, just an independent because I've helped you with those fish. I've helped you.
You only helped me
she said
by taking them off the freaking hook. What? I mean,
hey, babe, cast right there by that slack water.
Oh, you are so bad.
Hey, babe, put this lure on. Here, have my rod.
Oh gosh, you're making me choke on my own words.
No, I mean we should do it like. I mean, I know I am. That's besides beep. I mean, as this next trip would go, trip-wise challenge. Not about who's winning and losing 3 to 4. No, as the trip we go 0-0, who catches what is the winner.
Okay.
One body of water we go. I don't think we're going to fill pot reservoir, or if you want to do trout fishing, please don't do trout fishing. You've always kicked my butt trout fishing this year. Please don't do trout fishing. I caught them 2 browns at them. She's like, "You're so skunking me." It's on that video.
Yeah.
It's on that video. I'm like, she's over at fussing. We're taking off the hook. She's like, "I want a picture." And I catch another one. And then later on, she catches a rainbow like bigger than both of mine put together. She made both my brown trout look like bacon with fins.
They were little.
They were, but they were beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
They were beautiful.
That one was pretty big though. Just skinny.
Again, we're gonna close this. We're gonna get off here. It's been fun. It's been a great time. Good seeing you, Andy. Well, talking to you, buddy. It's 11:47. It's getting late, and it's been fun. But like I said, again, channel's getting close to 100 subscribers, and we're planning on doing a giveaway at 100. So anybody get an idea what we should do? We'll think it over, but it's getting close. Hopefully, we'll get it pretty soon. It's been fun so far. Everything we're doing now. She'll be with me on most of my videos. She's my life partner, fishing partner.
Oh,
she's my partner. Howdy, partner.
Howdy.
So, but I'm gonna close it out for now. I'll just get off here and hope you guys have a great night. And until next time.
Till next time.
See you later.
See ya.